Yes.
Orders?
Give up!
Corpses. Was that the bloodburn?
We'll see. And if that's the case, let's hope the potions will protect us.
Still fresh. And they don't show any symptoms of the bloodburn.
That's not good. We should hurry.
What's this?
Looks like an old trading post. I guess it got overrun by rebels during the Mage Wars. We might actually use it as an outpost if we need help from our troops.
Speaking of troops, where's the rest of the Wolf Guard? Didn't you say we'd meet up with them near the King's Forest?
Yes, but they're still up north taking care of some rebels. They should arrive soon, though.
Interesting. Now would you look at that?
All right.
For the crown!
What is it?
Onwards. Take him down!
Yes.
Make it quick!
Will do.
What the? Elves?
Salangar, who are you? And what by Ellen's reigns are you doing here?
Sentenza Noria, General of the Wolf Guard. And we'll be the ones asking the questions. This is Nortander territory.
Wolf? Oh, I see. Then talk to our scryer, Elion, Evran. I believe she will want to have a word with you.
So do I.
Understood.
The Wolf Guard. Huh. This will be interesting.
What are you doing here? This is Nortander territory.
It is, and we are aware of that. But I'm afraid recent developments have made our presence necessary.
Spare me the verbiage. What's the meaning of this?
As you might know, this village has been struck by the Bloodburn. We are here to investigate.
What about the corpses? We found what looked like villagers with arrows in their backs.
Bandits, not villagers. They were near the village when we got here, and we took care of them.
Since when exactly? You've built quite an outpost.
Since a source informed us that there would be an outbreak, which was 3 weeks ago.
You knew there'd be an outbreak?
Yes.
Well, investigating is also what we're here for. Maybe we could join forces.
I appreciate the notion, but I'm afraid this won't be possible.
Why?
Because I know what you came here to do, and it's a mistake.
What do you mean?
All right, that's enough. We're here by order of the Queen, and according to the White Mist Treaty, you will now step...
You're not.
What?
The White Mist Treaty was struck between the Moorhere Scryers and Queen Aelith. You are acting under the orders of Lord Marshal Arendir, to whom we have sworn no loyalty. Or should I say, Lord Angar and those mage-slaughtering purity fanatics who are really making the laws of your country now.
The purity has nothing to do with this. We're here to prevent the Bloodburn from spreading.
Well, we will take care of that. Now leave, or I will make you.
Was that a threat?
It was. You have 5 minutes to get back to where you came from. Then our archers will open fire. Leave.
Back to the trading post, now!
Got it. Bloodburn. How come we never heard about this until now?
Because the Crown wanted to avoid a panic. Though it's too late for that now. Word is spreading rapidly and those purity lunatics are using it to their advantage.
I guess you don't like them.
No. And I think Arendir's way of handling them is dangerous.
Charge!
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
You read my mind.
This is over.
Yes.
What is it?
For the Queen!
Our troops caught up. Good.
Gentleman Noria, you, what's the matter? Is something wrong?
Look up ahead and you'll see. We have unwanted company. Where's the rest of you?
At the crossroads, sir. Waiting for your word.
Good. Then send them in. The elves won't let us into the village, so we'll force them to. If we do it right, they won't stand a chance. Ansem, you'll help me develop a strategy. Corporal Tahar, you will oversee the setting up of the outpost. What's your name?
Seamark, sir. Gerald Seamark.
And you grew up here, right?
That is correct, sir.
Good. Then you know the area. Now, let's get started. If these damned more here want blood, they shall have it.
bloody rain.
Let's see.
You're Corporal Tahar, I assume.
Yes. Any advice on how to get started?
We should probably stock up on provisions first. I suggest we send out some men to hunt and do some wood cutting.
Got it.
And be sure to task some of our men to take care of transporting the resources, too. If everyone is assigned to a specific job, there'll be no one left to do that.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Building completed. Building completed.
Yes?
Orders?
Corporal, did you send out hunters already?
Yeah, and they already found some game. I also tasked a couple of men to gather wood, as you suggested. What's next?
Good question. I suggest you head out and see if you find more suitable spots to establish outposts. Closer to the elves, preferably. The more territory we control, the easier it will be to win the battle.
Makes sense.
All right, let's find some more spots to set up outposts. We need to gain more ground.
Agreed.
Expansion is the key to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Take them down!
We're being attacked!
You don't know who you're messing with.
Interesting.
We still need to gain more territory, Tahar. If we don't, the elves can pin us down.
Hmm?
Building completed.
What is it?
Just give up!
Now would you look at that?
Wrong place, wrong time, friend.
What do we need?
Yes? What is it?
Let's see.
I'll try.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
I'm ready.
For the Queen!
Of course.
Ragged cloth, blistered feet.
Huh?
They look like refugees.
Huh. All that time stationed in Greatkeep almost made me forget how many of them are still out there. Damn that bloody war.
Acknowledged.
Now would you look at that? A respectable soldier, right in our humble encampment. How can I help?
Who are you people? We didn't expect to find someone that far out in the wild.
Who we are? Well, we like to call ourselves the Travelers, though most would probably refer to us as refugees. Orphans of the war, if you're feeling poetic. Tramps, if you aren't.
So, you're the leader?
Well, I'm definitely the one with the most winters on my back, and I guess that made people trust me. For better or worse.
Where are you from, then? I take it your city got destroyed in the war.
City? Town's more like it. Mistvale, it was called. We aren't all from there, though. Just me and that red-headed girl over there, Elaine. But yes, it got destroyed. I still feel like all this is just a bad dream sometimes. I spent my entire life there, and now it's gone. Burnt to the ground by Asamo Dahar's defilers. It's a tragedy. But to answer your question, most of these folks I met on the road, and we just stuck together. It's easier to survive in numbers.
I see, but why stay on the road? Why not try your luck in, I don't know, Everlight, perhaps? Greyfell?
Did you really just ask that? Of course we'd rather be behind thick walls with a roof over our heads. But what do you think the odds are of the guards letting a group of ragged vagrants through their precious gates? I learned it the hard way. You see, this is why we came to Leonon, a village, and we only heard the best about it from a traveler. And now, it got taken by a bloody plague. If fate exists, it has a damn bad sense of humor.
Well, good luck to you people. We need to push on now.
Wait, I don't know how to say this, but something happened and we don't really know what to do. Could you spare a moment and help us?
What is it?
It's actually quite simple. We were betrayed by one of our own, a young fellow named Gilbert. He was responsible for giving out food to everyone in the camp. Long story short, he stole from us. When our provisions were running low, we decided that we needed to cut the rations. But Gilbert didn't accept it, so he just took half of our provisions and ran off.
I'll see what I can do. Do you think he's still in the area?
I'm sure of it. It only just happened last night, and with them elven folk around, he wouldn't dare to go far. Thank you, soldiers. It's good to know that the Crown still cares about us.
She does.
Understood. Interesting.
Yeah!
Let's see. Now would you look at that? Will do. Interesting. Let's see. Are you Gilbert?
What?
Well, we were sent here by Mother Kalia from the refugee camp in the south. I'm searching for a certain Gilbert who stole rations and left them to starve in the wilderness.
I don't know any Gilbert. Now, please.
Hi, Gilby. Who are those men? Do they have any news of...
Dad, not now.
Gilby?
Blazes. I knew this wouldn't end well. I'm Gilbert, and I stole the provisions. Just didn't think they'd send a sellsword after. Now, please, if you're here to kill us, just get it over with, will you? Me and my old man...
Why did you do it? Steal the provisions.
So she didn't tell you. Figures. Well, then I will. Mother Callier, the wise old woman.
We know that much already.
Also that her plan was to cut the rations for my father entirely? Because he was dying already and it would be mercy? I tried to tell her that it wasn't too late for him, but she wouldn't listen. So in the end, I had no choice. I took Dad, packed all the food I could carry and left. I honestly hope they all rot in the claws of Nor for turning their back on us.
What's wrong with your father, anyway?
I'm no apothecary, so I couldn't tell you. He's been getting worse for the last few months, but it started getting really bad around 2 weeks ago. Could you believe that he was once the strongest man in the village? Now look at him. He doesn't even recognize me half of the time. I won't lie. It's hard for the two of us.
Your father mentioned a Mary. Is there more than just the two of you?
What? Oh, no. Mary was the name of my mother. Dad has been, well, seeing her for the past couple of days, and I just don't have the heart to remind him that she's dead.
We'll split. Give me 1/2 of the provisions and you can keep the rest. I'll tell Mother Kalia you lost the rest of it in the river.
But... Aye.
Forget about it. You'll hand over all of these sacks right now, and we'll take them back to the refugees.
But...
Tahar, don't test my patience. His father is sick, all right. But he would have left those people out in the wilderness to starve to death. He doesn't deserve any mercy.
Well, then your death on him. But I guess there's nothing I can do. Here's the rations. Take them. And tell that bloody old wench she'll burn in the fires of Bogagor for this. Dad? We need to go now. I'll carry you, so just hang in there, will you? You need to.
Go. Yes. Yes, we will.
Was that really necessary?
You can't legitimize a crime like that, regardless of the reasons. And when did I ask for your opinion?
I'm sorry, sir.
No need.
Good to see you back, soldier. Any luck with the provisions yet?
Here's the food. We made sure Gilbert won't bother you again.
Let me see. Blazes. Yes. That's almost all of it. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Wait a moment. Here. Take this. It's something I took from a dead mage we found on the roadside. I was going to sell it, but it's the least we can do for you.
Thank you. Best of luck to you and your people.
And to you.
All right, that was the last distraction. Let's get back to the task at hand.
Understood.
Yes? Any news?
Yes, we set up some new outposts, as you suggested. What now?
Well, I guess now would be the time to arm our men and prepare them for the attack. In other words, we should put up a barrack.
Then that's what we'll do.
Building completed.
It will only take a second.
Building completed.
All right, then, let's get to it. This will be a masterpiece. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. So much to do, so little time. Aye, that should work. It will only take a second. Well then. All right then, let's get to it. This will be a masterpiece. So much to do, so little time. that should work.
Building completed. We need to gather more wood, Commander.
This will be a masterpiece. So much to do, so little time. That should work.
Building completed.
Well then.
We're being attacked. Building completed.
Blazes! I need help!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
All right, I think our outpost is in a good spot now. Let's go talk to the general.
Well then. This will be a masterpiece.
Uh-huh. Fair enough, if you say so.
So much to do, so little time. Will only take a second.
Light him up!
So much to do, so little time.
Yes?
Pray tell.
I think we're in a good spot to attack now, General.
Good. Then we'll attack right away.
I don't want to question your orders, sir, but wouldn't it be wise to do some more scouting first? There might be a weakness in their defense that we haven't spotted yet.
Fine. But not much longer. Who knows what these elves are planning? And if they carry the blood burn out of the village, no amount of scouting will help us. Huh?
Need something?
All right, then, let's get to it. Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Well then, this will be a masterpiece.
We're being attacked!
Healing! Now!
Yes.
Chop chop, man. All right, then, let's get to it.
Orders?
Wouldn't it be wise to expand into the Northern Territory too? That might give us an advantage over the elves.
Probably, but there's no way on Io will get a cart through that river. Let's get someone to repair the bridge first.
So much to do, so little time.
We're being attacked!
Hmm?
As you command.
Take him down. This is over. Yes.
Can't focus!
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work. Will only take a second.
Hmm? Pray tell.
What is it?
Made up your mind?
So much to do, so little time. Yes?
Got it.
Yes, that's a good spot.
Good choice.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Easy.
Building completed.
What is it?
This is over.
For the Queen!
Interesting.
I'm ready.
We're being attacked!
Yes?
Now would you look at that?
Building completed.
What do we need?
Understood. Of course.
Charge!
Orders.
Commander?
All right.
Yes.
Let's go.
Charge!
What do we need?
You don't know who you're messing with. Boys, we're in for some fun. Take them down!
Yes.
Will do.
Orders?
Right away.
We're being attacked.
Huh?
Do it.
I beg your pardon?
I said do it. Rob me, beat me up, kill me. That's all you... Mage wars, more here elves, blood burn. Sometimes I wonder how I even made it to this age. Ah, well, every streak of luck has to end eventually, doesn't it? Seems that mine ends with bandits.
We're not bandits.
Oh. Well then, what brings you here?
We're soldiers, and we're here to investigate the recent outbreak in Leonon.
Outbreak? I assume it's this blood burn you're talking about. Then I apologize for my insolence. Care for a glass of mulled wine? Some chicken broth, maybe?
Thank you, but we are short on time.
I see. Well, then how can I help you?
Well then.
You don't sound like a villager. Where are you from?
Oh, long story. Briefly put, I'm from Everlight. Tiara's Grace, if that name sounds familiar.
That's the noble quarter of the city, isn't it? You must have had quite some coin if you lived there.
That is correct, I did. Drapery was my craft, and I was good at it. But then I grew older, and the usual questions began to arise. You know, the ones that sound silly, but nonetheless keep you awake at night.
Such as?
Let's not go into detail. Suffice it to say that they made me question some of my decisions. Long story short, I gave all my belongings to an orphanage and looked for a quiet place to do some soul-searching.
Yes.
What do you know about the outbreak in the village?
Not much. I tried to stay away from the village as much as possible. They are decent folks, but, you know, I came here for serenity. All I know is that 3 weeks ago, those elves showed up and made camp. As if it were the most natural thing in the world. More here elves, by the look of them.
3 weeks? That's before the infection must have occurred.
Some days, yes. But I doubt they had something to do with it, if that's what you were thinking. They were quite friendly with the villagers, even though they wouldn't tell them the reason for their presence. Then the dying started. Evidently, I observed all this from afar. I was out fishing on the lake, to be precise. But still, it was enough to get a good picture. The first victim I saw was one of the farmers. He was out working his fields when he suddenly collapsed. To me, it looked as if he was coughing blood.
That fits. What then?
Well, he got up, and immediately the elves that were there carried him back into the village. The next day, it happened again. Only this time, to 2 women doing their laundry at the creek. Again, the elves helped. I couldn't tell from the distance, but it even looked as if that tall woman, their leader, examined them. Whatever she did, though, it didn't stop the plague. That same night, there was screaming from behind the village walls, and it lasted for the entire week. It was gruesome.
What about you? Were you never afraid you'd get infected too?
Well, of course I was. Which is why I stayed away from the creek after it got truly dire. I only returned yesterday, when the screaming had ceased. However, I still feel fine.
Is the entire village affected?
I don't think so, but I can't be certain. The elves only locked down the village some days ago. But before that, I still saw farmers on their fields and people fishing the creek. Though it was just a handful now, instead of dozens, as it was before that. So whatever atrocity that plague is, it did not take all of them.
I see. And I guess you don't happen to know what exactly the elves are doing this for.
I don't. But for what it's worth, the elves don't seem to be afraid of this plague. They did not avoid physical contact with the infected. At least, not that I saw. Also, even though they helped the villagers once the blood burn broke out, they didn't seem to be too... how should I say... agitated. To me, it looked as if they knew what they were dealing with.
Between when the elves arrived and the first outbreak, did you notice anything odd?
Such as?
Such as odd noises.
No, I don't think so. Sorry. Then how can I help you?
Some information would be useful. Is there another way inside the village apart from the southern gate?
Another? Oh. You want to get past the Elven barricade. Apart from the north and the south gate, no, there isn't.
There's a second entrance?
Yes, there is. Just follow the path to the east.
We'll be off.
Fair enough.
What is it?
For the Queen! For the crown!
Whatever's necessary.
Easy. We're being attacked.
For the Queen! You don't know who you're messing with.
Stay alert.
Yes?
They will fall. You'll regret this. The barriers are down.
Yet no sign of their scryer. She must be hiding inside. Bloody coward.
What the... You bastard!
Charge!
Don't say I didn't warn you! Belengar, this isn't over.
Gone. Damn it.
It's over.
What about the scryer?
We'll get her. Talk to us, woman. What happened here?
Are you...
Sent by the Queen. Now talk.
What was that?
Elves. They must have gotten reinforcements.
Karpal, Tahar, return to the outpost at once. They need someone to lead the defenses.
Understood. What about the village?
Anselm and I will guard it. The rest of the Wolf Guard should arrive any second now. We will just have to hold the village until then. Now move.
All right, Tahar, let's move. Back to the outpost and quick.
We lost a sector, Commander.
Orders?
We're being attacked.
Yes?
For the crown!
Uh-huh.
For the crown!
Shit. That's more than I expected. Get ready, Tahar.
More of them! Take them down!
I'm ready.
Stop. Stop. That's enough. Please, just listen to me.
What do we need?
Please, I give up. All that, we didn't want any of it.
You should have thought of that before you attacked us.
Yes, I know. Scryer Elion told us about you. About the reason you're here and your disagreement.
That's one way to put it. Your people opened fire on us.
Yes, and they shouldn't have. Elion, she got scared. She had her orders, you know, to protect the village. It was never our intention to start a war.
If it wasn't your intention to start a war, then what was it? Why did you come here?
For the same reason you're here. The Bloodburn. The Moorhere elves have been struck by it too. At least we believe so.
You believe so?
Yes. There's discussion about that going on in Leafshade as we speak. Suffice it to say that the symptoms of the Bloodburn seem to be different for elves than they are for humans.
That's interesting.
So you're here to... what? To examine it?
Yes. We are here to study an outbreak firsthand.
And you aren't afraid? How do you protect yourselves against an infection?
We don't. You see, that's one of the many misconceptions you humans have about the Bloodburn. It's not an ordinary disease, as your Lord Marshal believes, and thus it's not contagious. You could ask a dying woman for a dance and it would not affect you.
How can you be so certain?
Just observe the pattern. It can wipe out an entire village, but the one a mile south of it remains unaffected, even if the wind is blowing in their direction. And for some reason, it may take a strong man of 30 winters and spare his grandmother. Where's the logic in that?
Maybe we just haven't understood the pattern yet.
If you think it's contagious, you must have brought some protection, didn't you? What was it, a potion?
Yes.
Please show me.
Here. Sorry, Tahar, but I want to see this.
Just as I suspected. Watch.
What are you doing? You're drinking it.
Yes, because it's just fire nettle extract, nothing else. Your medicine is completely useless, and whoever brewed it knew that. Please, I beg you, you need to believe me. The bloodburn isn't an ordinary plague.
Then what is it?
This is what we're trying to find out. But, as of now, we believe it to be a curse of sorts. One originating from a very ancient, unknown kind of magic. So this is it, Evran. The truth. We are here to understand.
I still don't understand, though. Why didn't your squire let us in?
Isn't it obvious? Because she wanted to prevent you from carrying out that order.
What order? To examine the bloodburn?
Oh, I see. Your general. I'm afraid he didn't fill you in on your true orders. The village is to be purged. Every survivor, children, women, elders, will be killed. The Crown believes this is what it takes to prevent the bloodburn from spreading to Greyfell.
An order is an order. If this is what the Lord Marshal deems necessary, I will do it.
I was afraid you would say that. All right, I cannot stop you, and I wouldn't if I could. This incident has left enough blood on the bonds between our people already. Maybe you can nonetheless tell the Lord Marshal our story. The bloodburn isn't an ordinary threat, and our races should work together to stop it. We will withdraw our people until dawn. Farewell, Evran. And thank you for sparing me.
Orders?
Bertrand, what do you make of this?
Of what that elf just told us?
Yeah.
Honestly, no idea. I don't think he's lying, but that doesn't mean they're right. Especially not that part about our orders.
And if they are, what should we do?
I don't know. We can't refuse an order, can we? You know, that would make us deserters.
Yeah. You're right.
Tahar?
Anselm, what happened? Where's the general?
Up north. He left us in charge. What about the outpost? Is it safe? Since you just strolled in here, I suppose the elves have somehow surrendered.
They have. Look, Anselm, I need to talk to the general. There's something about the bloodburn we didn't...
Save your breath for later, Corporal. This place is getting purged.
Purged? You mean...
Yes, it's tragic, but there's no other choice. The general said it was the plan all along. Until we know how this plague spreads, we cannot allow any of these people to leave. Not alive.
So you knew this is what we're here for? Why did he tell you and not us?
He didn't. I only just learned it myself.
Then let's get it over with.
And here I thought I knew all there was to know about you, Tahar. You surprise me.
What?
Tell me one thing. Do you remember her face?
Whose face? What in the blazes are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Well, that's a damn good question. 8 years ago in Iskander, when your father tried to execute you, and the Wolfguard stopped him, it was my sister who paid the price for it. Isamo Tahar. He burned her alive. He blasted the skin from her skull. And all just because of you. All because of the fucking betrayer's child. But no, that wasn't enough. Instead of killing you like he should have, General Noria took you in. Trained you as if you were something special. Wolfguard. He might as well have spit on my sister's grave.
Anselm, this isn't fair. This isn't fair, and you...
Fair? Fuck fair! She died, damn it! She died! Only so this piece of shit could live. Honestly, I was hoping you'd refuse the order. Would have been cleaner. And we'll just leave no witnesses.
No, Anselm! You can't do this!
Watch me.
Pray tell. I'm ready.
Yes.
Damn it! I need healing!
Oh, shit.
Stay calm, Bertrand. This wasn't our fault. We just have to...
Tahar, there's news from the Tiara's breath. What happened here?
We can explain. They...
Stay where you are. Slaughtering your own brethren. I can't believe it, Tahar. I should have guessed. Drop that weapon now. And you too, Carpal. Unless you want to save the hangman some work.
Hangman?
What do you think? You're charged with high treason. Betrayed by the betrayer's child. The general will love to hear this.